gourmet shit. Me and Vincent would have been satisfied with some freeze-dried Taster's Choice, right? And he springs this serious gourmet shit on. What flavor is this?
Moso's child said G Waddlers.
Listening. Oh, that it works, yeah. Yo, Spoonie, how's it going?
Mozo's child said, "No way we still on the starting soon screen."
Damn, the song's still playing. It's only like a 3-minute song. That's how this thing works. And not only that, I don't have to touch it. As soon as the song ends, it brings up the cameras.
Mozo's child said, "Really finna make me wait 3 whole minutes."
I mean, you've only got about 10 seconds left, I think.
I don't need you to tell
There
me
you
how
go.
fucking good my coffee is, okay? I'm the one who buys it. I know how good it is.
Hey, look. Was that really that long to wait, Spoonie? Now let's move that up a bit.
Neil DeCraft Blockson said, "Wow, I'm waiting 10 whole seconds."
10 whole seconds. I know, right? Man, this fucking light needs to stop being so fucking bright. Neil, welcome to OG status. Just saw the announcement in the Discord. This is... Oh shit, this is my one. Oh, we haven't got the fucking music going yet. This is amateur at best. Let's get... let's get some lo-fi beats going. There we go. I like the intro. I like the fact that it gears everyone up. Normally no one's fucking here, so it normally doesn't fucking matter. Just got home from work from a fucking long day. So, I'm going to make myself a coffee. Ugh. Man, why can't it be Friday already? Get my motorbike on Friday. I want it to be Friday and now. Oh. What's everyone been up to? I'm not still muted, am I? No, I'm not. It's working. Helps if I turn the coffee machine on, right? How's it going, Neil? You still good, man? Still saving the universe one equation at a time? I think I'm gonna have something to eat as well. Oh dear. What a day. Is everybody gone? There is my... Everybody left me. Sick.
Don't forget to like the stream, please.
You know what, actually, that's... I like that better for... Are you alive? Fuck. Oh dear. Okay. What do you move this over to here? Like that, yeah. Can I draw one? One. Full screen. That one. So if I go full cam now, okay, yeah, that does that. Yeah, okay, it's fine. And if we go live, it puts the chat at the bottom. Yeah, cool. Just checking that still works. So if let's put this in docked mode. No. Docked mode. Not full screen. Windowed. Dock. Wait, why are you... Right, if we put... Oh, okay, so I've got a thing there now. So can I dock this now? Dock. No. So now if I disable that and then... Why won't you dock? Dude. Yeah. How do I... Huh. I don't understand why that's moving over to the right monitor. Might need to... Ah! Right. I'll put that there. There we go. That's better. Fixed it. I don't know whoever's here. Who's here? What you want? Oh, my coffee is going to be ready to pour. Coffee was indeed ready to pour. Who's in the chat? Say hello. Man, I need to buy some more straws. This straw is way too big for that. Aha! Straw. There's actually not a lot to do in the kitchen. Thought it was going to be much more to do tonight. Anyway, check this out, right? I can now draw on my screen. I can say, first of all, we're going to tidy the living room. And we're going to organize all this shit. So that's 1, that's 2. And then probably tidy up the mess, do the dishwasher, organize all this, maybe empty the bins, maybe draw myself a little mustache, give myself a hairdo and a bigger beard. And then we'll go out this door for a wee, and then we'll come back to here. Lol. Yeah. I printed off a test for stuff to hold my Stream Deck thing. So I use my iPad as my Stream Deck. And this is what I've got so far. It's actually 3 pieces. So you've got these 2 like that are 3D printed. That holds the iPad. And then this one is going to hold my watch charger, my phone charger in here. And then this is like a space for an Anchor 6-port charging dock, which I'm going to put in there. It's got a little hole in the back for the power cord to go out. And then all these holes in the back for the other power cords to come out. It's pretty cool. I don't want it in yellow. I was just tired some yellow filament to use up, so just test printed it. Got some black filament coming in the next couple of days, so I'll print that out. I'll probably do that on the stream. There's holes here for like little dowels to line these up. But I didn't see a print profile for the dowels, but I'm sure there must be. Because it's not screw holes, because there's no back into it. Yeah, but it looks alright so far. It holds the iPad up, so that's pretty good. Let's put that back there. But yeah, this one fucked up. It ran out of filament, and then it wouldn't let me add the filament to the print. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. It's only a test print. Who cares? Although I didn't like printing it this way up because of the way it has to do this little, like all this is support material. I printed the other ones like this way up. I quite liked it, but I'd have to probably do it that way. Don't know. Might be worth it to do it this way up with the fact that's there. Where is my scraper tool? Not in here, is it? No. Not in there. See that? Oh, it's up there, I think. Is that it? No, that's not it. Not there. Somewhere not visible. love that tool. So good. Need. That's what I need. Right. Dreamerbot. Actions. Right. Let's bring up Stream Deck. Yeah. Oob. How do these ones work? Oh no. Control Shift D. Control Alt Shift A. Okay, I need. Oh, okay. 4 hotkeys. Add. Right. New bonds. Okay. YouTube message. Send message. Channel. Messages. Right. Flip coin. I'm Or hotkeys, hotkey press, create hotkey. And then this needs to be system hotkey. Okay, so now if I press that, there we go. There we go. Now we've got a little thing in the chat that tells us new commands. So yeah, if you do exclamation point, exclamation mark, flip coin, it does this.
OTT Magic Rich flipped a coin. And it landed on tails.
So good, right? I think it's cool. Oh, my noodles. I forgot about my noodles. Check, mic check, 1, 2. Get these noodles down me, and then we'll get organised in the shit. I really want to 3D print something, but I've got like no filament. Well, I have got filament, but it's Josie's filament. All that for her shit. Yeah. watch some motorbike videos while we're waiting to do this. Couple I wanted to watch. This one. I finished my dinner now, so we'll probably get started in a second. I'm trying to find the point of this video. So complicated.
Happen regardless of what you do. Simple as that. There's no way of getting around it. Why are we beating around the bush? Why are we trying to make a hobby that is inherently less not as safe as people want it to be, and try and make it safer. There's just no point. I'm not trying to say that. Happen.
Yeah.
There's not really a lot you can do about that apart from increasing the safety standards of cars and things like that. That's been one of the things that has been instrumental recently in saving people's lives. But you can't do the same thing for bikes unless they make. I'd hate it if they do this, but if they make airbag jackets mandatory, but even then, what are they going to do realistically? There's not really a lot in there that they're going to be able to help.
The thing with
With-
airbag jackets is you've got to be coming off at a certain speed and at a certain angle.
So yeah, and this is the issue. They're trying to make something that is inherently inherently unsafe. They're trying to make it safer, and it just will not work. The only way they're going to be able to do this, and I hate to say it. So by saying, right, you can only ride up to 125cc, and that's it, which is absolutely ridiculous because people who ride 125s are the riders who are most at risk because they have the least amount of experience.
Which makes even worse what you said earlier about all the costs that these people have to go through in their first year.
Yeah.
Because if you think what you said a couple episodes ago about you're more likely to have an accident in your first year of riding than you are as a more experienced rider. All those young people have spent all that money then to just have an accident is it's not great. But this is going to involve trikes and quadricycles if they make the changes as well, which I thought was quite interesting.
Yeah.
And sidecars.
And electric four-wheelers, which is interesting as well. I don't like it when governments get involved in things because when they do, they make things worse.
Yeah.
They always do. They always make things worse. And I know that they're trying to do things to try and make things better, but all they're doing is killing the hobby.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm concerned, if someone wants to get involved in riding motorcycles, they have to accept the risk. Simple as that.
Yep.
I'm not saying that the risk is any higher or any less than any other road user. All that I'm saying is that any road user, for that matter, whether you're driving a car, whether you're a pedestrian, if you're going to use those facilities, you have to accept the risk that something could happen. And that's what these people need to do. It's not you cannot make motorcycles. You can't. How can I describe this? The amount of motorcycle crashes. That's the only metric really that you can try and change. But through training and what have you, things like that, experience, that's the only real metric you can change. Which is why it. But the thing is, experience counts for an awful lot, right? That's what I'm trying to say. The more hours you have in the saddle, the better you're going to be, the more safer you're going to be.
But just to put a caveat on this whole motorcycle accident thing, it's not just motorcyclists that cause the accidents to other motorcyclists. It's road users in general.
Well, yeah.
So maybe there's just to go on this whole issue with crashes. Maybe there should be more involved in car theory tests around motorcycles, just to help make people aware of what they're looking for.
I don't
Put
think
them in the hazard perception test, for God's sake.
I don't think that helps. Yeah, okay, hazard perception, that's one thing, but putting in theory tests doesn't help.
No, but the hazard perception thing would be good. And
But again, hazard perception is one of the things that you learn as you.
But if it's in the theory test, because you have the hazard perception, if they've got it in there, then it might make a difference. You don't know.
The thing that worries me about that is that again, it's adding more bureaucracy into something that doesn't need it. Once people start accepting the fact that this happens, motorcycle deaths happen, then maybe they won't start trying to fiddle with it so much. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's a double-edged sword, because on the one side you want to have more motorcyclists on the road. You want to make sure they're safe. You want to make sure that there's no deaths or what have you. That's an unrealistic target. But then on the other side of things, you don't want them to change anything, because then it kills the hobby. It makes people just like, well, what's the point? What's the point of me even doing this if I've got to get through all of these hoops? And even when I was 17, 18, I thought this was a lot of hoops to get through back then. Now it's just even worse.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? It's like, so yes, we do want motorcyclists to be safe, but or safer. But at the same time, we don't want this kind of stuff to mess around with the enthusiasm of it. Whereas you go to the United States, you don't even have to take any kind of licensing course or anything like that. I think
Yeah, but that's ridiculous.
Driver's license, as they call it over there. I think
In
you can
America,
drive
they've
motorcycles.
got this so
I don't
shit.
even think you have to take an MSF course. I think that's optional.
Yeah.
MSF is it's like a motorcycle safety
Foundation.
It's like, it's pretty much like a CBT. So what we would call a CBT, but instead of doing it on scooters and 125s, you do it on any bike.
Oh right.
Much.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's not an issue for them.
No.
That's the problem. It's bureaucracy for the sake of bureaucracy.
I'd be really interested, maybe we can do this in a different video, looking at motorcycle stats in different countries where the licensings are different.
It will be too different.
I'm just watching this while I was eating my dinner.
I really don't think it will make
drink.
a difference whatsoever. The more training you have, or the more training, right?
The
The more licensing you have. Training's one thing. The more licensing and the more bureaucratic stuff that you have, I don't think it's going to make a difference.
Okay, night.
More training might. But again, it all comes down to experience. Unless you can actually, I don't know, man. Unless you can, like, because how are you supposed to apply training when you don't really know what it's meant for?
Mm.
You know what I mean? That's what you need experience for. I don't know, man. It is an impossible thing, but at the same time, I think we're making it a bigger deal than it really needs to be. You know? For me, less restrictions, less bureaucratic nonsense, and encourage riders to do more training. That's probably the best thing to do. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, if they really want to save motorcyclists' lives, then they would sponsor advanced training courses for people if they wanted to do them.
do subsidiaries and things for
To
people.
encourage riders to do the advanced training
it's a bit
stuff.
like, do you remember back in the day, and I don't know if this was ever true, but that rumour, if you do your Pass Plus and your insurance goes down?
It doesn't.
No, I know, but hear me out.
Yeah, go on.
If they said, right, within the first year of you taking your whatever part of the test, you have to come and do a advanced riding, we'll therefore subsidise 50% for you, so you only have to pay half. Or 25% or whatever. And the longer you leave it, the more expensive it becomes. So you're encouraged at that point to do your test within the first year, go and do some more riding. And the government support it.
But that is still adding cost to people, because people are going to want to do it, but they're still adding cost.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying.
Or maybe they could sponsor it for free to anyone who is within that 1 year of getting their license, and then charge them every year, maybe.
And then if it's 2 years, then after, and they have to pay.
We will sponsor you for this much.
Then do it that way, because then at least they're going to be trying to encourage safe riders.
The problem is, so when it comes to so-called advanced rider stuff, it only really helps people who are less experienced. When it gets to a certain point where there's not really a lot that you're going to learn, because you've been there and done it. A lot of it that you've learned from experiences from trial and error, whereas with these people who haven't got that experience yet, that's who it's going to benefit the most.
But that's why they need to give them some sort of
That's why incentivizing them is a good idea.
Make it appealing.
But I honestly, I don't think someone who's been riding, say, for 5 years or so probably isn't going to really benefit from an advanced riding course, at least nowhere near as much as someone who has got less than a year's experience. But that for me is, if the government want to help with motorcycle safety, training is probably the best thing for.
Well, it's definitely a place they can start.
For these people. Yeah, absolutely. And if they can at least assist with the cost of it, because these people aren't going to do it for free, are they?
I mean, considering now they're not giving anyone subsidiaries towards electric cars and bikes.
It's not going to happen.
Put it towards road safety instead.
Yeah. honestly, you try and ask the government to pay for anything, they won't if they can help it. But you know what I mean. There's little things like that that we could do to try and help things.
Yeah.
But
again,
yeah.
it's a motorcycle enthusiast in whatever that group was called, talking to a bunch of people who
they don't understand it,
who aren't interested.
Yeah, they don't get it.
So it's almost like trying to break down a brick wall at the moment, because this conversation's been going since 2023 with this particular group.
That's I mean, that's the problem. There's no real representation in government for us, to be honest. So, and like I said, if anything, it's going to get worse.
Oh yeah, before it gets better.
So,
if it gets better.
and because it's all about that net zero stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know, you guys. You let us know what you think down in the comment section below about this. But again, when governments get involved in stuff, it usually means things get worse or things get harder, more red tape, more bureaucracy. That's what that says to me, because we've seen it before. You know, when they want to try and reform something, because they don't get it, they don't understand it, and despite the fact.
Right. Hey. Mabel. Mabel. You doing your daft twat? Let's put this in the fridge for now. Hey, you baby boys. Hey, you babies. Hey, ya. Hello. You sweeties. Babies. My little babies. Yes, you are. Right. This off the table. I think I'm actually going to put these on. Just put that on a sec while I get changed. Nobody wants to see me naked on the stream. Ugh. Here we go. What's this? Another hoodie. And I've got too many hoodies. Ow. Need like a motorbike helmet holder. We put it there. Falls off. I don't want it to fall. On the desk for now. Seb's uniform.
I was like, what the fuck is that noise? This is all my screws. Oh, right. Go and get my charger from upstairs. Wanted to see if this one fits this. I don't think it does. Shit. Twisted. God damn it. Oh, somebody liked the stream.
Yeah, I think this is for the Apple MagSafe charger then. Nice if they made one, the Anchor charger. I'll have to buy an Apple one. Go in this. It's not so bad. The watch charger should fit though. So, thread that through there. Oh yeah. Pops in there nice actually. So then I can put my watch there. The only thing I don't like about it is that that hangs down the bottom. If I put the watch upside down, it's fine. But then the watch display's upside down. I suppose it's not the worst thing in the world. Thinking whether it's because I've got this on the other way around, but then these straps would still be like that. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. How do they have it in the picture? Have a look at the picture. So, look on my profile. Collections. They don't even show a watch on it. He's just got he's got the similar one that I've got, just sat in the middle. So that's the MagSafe one. Why is that printed two parts like that? Okay, so he's just taken that as a separate component. Why has he added a fucking hole on the side. Why would you want to run the cable back to the front? If I like that. Oh, that's got a power pass through. Actually could be handy. To be fair, mine, the way I've done mine, would have the power pass through on the one next to it. So what are these ones? Galaxy Watch mod. Safe phone. Heck. Okay, so this is the other one I need to print. Supports. Oh, that's that. It's a grid paper. Need these bases. Okay, so I want this one as well. So let's open this one. So we will save this as and a touch, the desktop save, then go and a touch, iPad stand. All this stream set up. Green Deck Mini, Galaxy Watch 7. Wave. Tablet, we've got the tablet one. It's the same as what I've just looked. Yeah. Okay. MagSafe phone plus watch plus USB. This is the thing I want. But I also want this. I need to know what that is. It says Anchor 6 port 313 charger, but I've looked for that. I can't see it, and they don't show you a good photo of it. I like this setup. I really want that phone holder. Earlier this year in a small New York City bar. 3D preview. Yes, this is what I printed off. It's really to do with about if that was even pushing that up to the top of that. Maybe. I better do that well. What else have we got? Pro Streamer cubby. Okay, so it's just a little cubby hole. Don't think I'll need that. Okay, that's just the MagSafe phone one. That's the Apple Watch panel. Spacer. What in that? Apple Watch panel. See, do I just want to do the Apple Watch panel on that? I kind of like the idea of having the USB ports, though, to be honest with you. Is that the one that I've got? Okay, that's the iPad stand. I've got that one. It says cut that. Paste that in there. If I can't find that one with the anchor, I'll just have to get a proper MagSafe one. One. Okay, so that's like USB power port. What's this bit? What are you doing? I have a dice. don't want the Apple Pencil on it. I don't have an Apple Pencil. Why would you go to all the trouble of printing that off to just put a shitty Logitech speaker? God. That's cool. Gridfinity base. Or you can mount it. That's 2x5. Okay, so it's got like a double drawer in the middle. All small. What was this one? Add-on drawer stacks. Oh, so just add a set of drawers on top of it. Customize. Well, that's cool. Then you just type in whatever you want. Oh, that's cool. If I like M3 by 30 screws, for example. That's cool. Okay. Like that. Let's add that to my collection. Desk organizer. Also fits on the these. L3D. Same as this. Okay, so same depth. That's cool. Just hold a hole. By 3.5. Boot front tray. Oh, that's cool. Save that. File, save as. Shame he doesn't do one for the Go XLR. He's got a different one for the Go XLR, but really, yeah, it'll work. Ugh. Oh, boring when no one's here. got 3 days left to do 50k. Yeah, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'll have to bike to work. I definitely won't be biking at the weekend, so I'm on a motorbike. Oh, I wonder if those fucking... She got those things out here. What's that package? Oh, they're here. I don't like that colour though. It's gonna be mine. Sorry, Mabel. Either the red one or the grey one, I suppose. Well, these can be mine. Yeah. Oh, the red one on. That looks any good. They're so long. I get this over my headphones. Yeah. Oh no, it's turned up my volume. Yeah.
Mina said, "Good morning, Bish."
Morning, Mina. I'm trying to... That kind of fits like that. Thing is, I think, like, if I had my helmet on as well, I don't think that would... Did I wear this with my helmet on? I have to take my...
Mina said, "What on earth? Are you a robber now?"
Josie bought these for Seb to stop him from chewing his t-shirts. Because he chews t-shirts like constantly. And I was going to nick some for like where I'm going out my bike.
Mina said, "You look so silly playing with your helmet in your living room."
Yeah. Sort of stuff you get banned for on YouTube. Oh look, you see my I got some new motorbike gloves. I've got like a little green bit on them because the bike's green in it, so it's got like a, now it matches. It's got much more protection on it. Got these
Minamina
things.
said, you have to make PPL pay extra for that stuff.
Yeah. Helmet videos are only on my OnlyFans. So got this pad here, which is like a slide pad. So if you come off, you slide across that. But there's so much more protection than my old ones. Right, I'll show you my other ones that I bought, which are now going to be my shit. These are now going to be my cycling gloves. So for a start, you can see how thin the material on this is compared to this. Like these feel like I'm not really wearing anything. They give me a lot of room to move around in. But these ones, they've got like a material underneath here, which is like kind of okay, and then these have got like protections on the fingers, but then not this finger for some reason. Like, why not? But these are all like triple stitched and shit. But like this is kind of like a bit flimsy. These are like proper fucking solid. And this part of the palm here is where this, oh sorry, this part of the palm here, it's got a little bit of protection there. A little bit, you can't really see it. A little bit of protection. This one's got this proper fucking hard, like plastic pad. It's designed to slide. But yeah, these, my driving in, or my bike instructor wasn't a fan of these at all. I think these are definitely a step up. It's kind of not got as much protection on this. I wonder what that is. Well, what it is. They're definitely better than the ones I did have. I feel a lot more protected with these on than this. Like, this feels like I'm gonna fucking crush my fingers. This feels like I'm gonna be fine. Also, because these are blue, they don't match my bike. This green stitching just matches the bike aesthetic better. Yeah, I'm happy with those. I bought myself some proper bike like trousers, which are
Minamina said, very cool.
fucking expensive. £8 pair of trousers. Never spent that much money on a pair of trousers before. Yeah. But yeah, sorry Seb, I'm stealing this one. It's grayish blue kind of one. The red one. They're mine now. He's got 4 more. Oh dear. Yeah, Mina. Check out the chat. Have a little look at that.
Minamina flipped a coin, and it landed on Tails.
Cool, right?
Minamina said, did I win?
Yeah, you did. So yeah, if you do time, tells you what time it is for me.
The time for Magic Rich is 11:58 p.m.
It's actually 11:59 now. It's just changed.
Minamina said, woohoo, I'm a winner.
I've been printing off stuff for my stream setup, right? And like, it's getting there. Like, I've done some test prints for some filament that I didn't really need to have a use for. So I've got this one, which is for my iPad for the Stream Deck thing. And then I've got this one.
Minamina said, wish my mum could see me winning at life.
Yeah, I know, right? Got this one, which has got an iPhone MagSafe charger, an iPhone, Apple Watch charger, and then it's got this slot for an Anker 6-port charger, so I can plug things in and charge them if I need to. So the phone, when I've got the right case on it and shit, just sit there and charge. And then my Apple Watch just sort of sits on there and will charge. And then I've got yeah, the port there, which will give me power. I'm kind of wondering whether I should have
Minamina said, very neato.
Yeah, whether I should have it like this. These can come round, or maybe through the top, over the top, and plug in, because it would be quite handy to have the power that's here charging these. But I mean, I could have them coming out the back into something else. Maybe depends how. I mean, I want it to be a decent charge, so I might actually have like a proper power behind it. But I think the idea is to have this sort of just under my right monitor here. No, you can't see it. And then this one next to it, the phone charger and the power. And then next to that, have one for my 3D printer. But I'm not sure where I want it. I might have to raise my monitors up so I can get it behind. But I don't really want to lose any depth on the desk. It's a quandary. Still trying to figure out how I want to do it. It's either that or I need a deeper desk. So what I could do is I could pull the desk out to have it further away from the monitors, and then maybe put like an extension on the back of the desk where I could have this. Not sure. And then I've also got to figure out where I want my mic to go. The mic's currently here, so it will be like that. It's not going to be this mic because this is a USB mic, and I need to buy a proper like condenser XLR mic, which I'm going to up to this bad boy. It'll go XLR.
Minamina said, it's a head scratcher.
It is a head scratcher. The Go XLR, I feel like the Go XLR needs to live over here. It's just there where I need it, but I would like it on the desk. I mean, it kind of like, I mean, it wouldn't look too bad, like sandwiched in between these. But like, let's see if I can hold all these together. Obviously, if they were all the same color. Oh god, better hold this together, or is it going to fall? Like that. Yeah. It's annoying because the guy that makes these things doesn't have one for the Go XLR. It doesn't really match up. Like, if the Go XLR was... I mean, I suppose it would. If I tilted that up more, it would be in line with everything. So this, if this went up... I tell you what I could do. I could literally just print out a riser for the back of this, just to bring it up to that angle. And then it wouldn't really matter. I'd have to reprint this in black. Because then if that was in line with that, then all this would match. Because it'd all be at the same angle. I don't think that would be terrible having that at the angle. I could try and redesign this to be steeper. Printing out a riser is probably the easiest option. I could line that up with that like that. So that's... have that there like that. That would work. Just need to rise it up enough so that it fits together. Just having that there would be cool. I've also got like a swear button on there and stuff that I could use. Does this button work? I think it works on this scene. Look on that. Where is that? All cam. All cam, does it work? Nope. Left monitor. Nope. Right monitor.
Bruh.
Ah, there it works.
Bruh.
Bruh. I was messing around with getting a soundboard working. And that was the only button I set up.
Minamina said lol.
Yeah, it's just I'd have to add everything to a profile, have it all set up, and then copy that across every single scene as a soundboard. But yeah, no, we'd have to mess with that. I was just playing with the concept the other day, see if I can get it to work. That would work. In yeah, I'd have to just edit this to be at a different angle. If I could just figure out the dimensions of that, do some fucking trigonometry to work out the angle of that triangle and just add it up. I haven't actually taken off the fucking brim on that. Funny, right? I printed off this, which was the the thing I printed off for the Go XLR, right? So that's the whole thing. That's what it sits on. So it sort of sits up like that. And this one I printed off, but it started dying towards the top and it just fucked up completely. Came off the bed. So this one managed to print all the way. But you notice how nice and smooth this one is. Smooth this side, right? Even on this side, you can see it's like slightly textured. See that texture there? On this one, it's like completely smooth. And then the opposite side of this, which thankfully is the underside that you can't actually see, is completely fucked. Look at that. All this fucking random shit. Like fucking barbed wire. Those are random strands and shit. See that? That. Just completely fucking lost it on that underside. This one printed off fine, but the top of it just disconnected from the bed and it fucked it. And then this reprint, this one printed off, but the underside is fucked, which I wasn't too worried about because I don't even see it. It's underneath it. Like you just have it on the desk like that, so you don't even see it. In fact, you don't even see the fucking thing because it covers it up, just holds it at an angle. So yeah, this was annoying because it's like it's the top of it but not the bottom of it. But yeah, it's good enough for now till we figure it out properly. We get it all set together, put the bases on. I mean, I've already been looking at what bike I'm going to get next. Actually a problem. So I've got this is what I've got. The Ninja 125, right? But what I want to get after this is either the 400.
Minamina said you're hyper-focusing too hard.
Which is this. Yeah, I know, tell me about it, right. Or the ZX6R. Which is this. So I'll do this. So that's the one I've got. And then it's either this one or this one. Either one looks fucking awesome. This is a beast of a bike. So this is a 125cc, which is the smallest one I can, well, the biggest engine I can ride. But once I get my full license, I can either go for the 400, there's a 400cc, or this one, which is a 600cc. But I know people that have gone, like, I mean, was it? Oh. This Yamaha R1. I spoke to a guy today and he said this was his first big bike. This is a 1000cc motorcycle. It's not even a fucking joke. Like, that's a serious fucking bike. They're so insanely fast. I think these go like 180 mile an hour. That's not a bit of me. But like, if I went, what was it?
Minamina said Diam.
Yeah. ZX 10R. This is a 1000cc Ninja. So yeah, this is a 1000cc Ninja. Like, that's too much bike for me. So it's either going to be the ZX6R or the 400. I think I'll go the 400. I feel like that's enough bike. I mean, do they do a 300? They do a 300? See, it just doesn't look as nice. 400. What'd you, that one's... Is that 300? Yeah. Yeah. So that's like my bike, but as a 300cc. But the thing is, I don't want to go from a 300 to a 600 because that's like double the power. I know it's a big jump from a 125 to a 400, but at least when I then go up to a 600 or a 650, then it's not as big a jump. I don't know. Might be overthinking it. The bigger bikes do have, they're more rideable though. But like everywhere I look, people keep saying that the 400 is a good beginner bike, like your first bike. But they're completely skipping the 125s, just going straight for the 400 as a first bike. I'm not like, fucking hell, if I'm doing a 125 for a little bit as a first bike, then maybe I do go to the 600. I don't know. See, I don't think I could get any color but green. I like that green with the red.
Minamina said nerd.
Yeah, basically. Pretty much a nerd.
Minamina said green is the ultimate color.
It really is. I like it with the red. I do like this. I couldn't get...
Minamina said, can't go wrong with green.
This would be my go-to color. Black and red. Black and red everything. But with a Ninja, I just feel like it's got to be green. And I like it with the little bit of red. Because it's red and black with the green. So it's a different green as well. That's candy lime. And this is lime green. And like, I mean, how much are these brand new? Fucking hell, 10.5 grand brand new. What are we looking at on Auto Trader?
Minamina said, wasn't I supposed to be here for motivation?
You was. Not doing a very good job, are you?
Minamina said, I'm slacking.
You are slacking. See, I could probably settle for that. It's kind of like got the green, but it's like a little bit gold and black. I'm also really tired. It's been a long fucking day. But yeah, that's cheaper than the bike I'm getting.
Minamina said, that looks dope.
It does look good. Even though it's not as much... Even though it's not as much green. I still like the look of that. The way it's got like the gold. A little bit of grey. Pipe
Mina
dreams though.
said, it looks more classy.
It does look more classy. I still think like the way my one looks like this is still fucking sick.
Minamina said, the intense lime green looks like a toy.
Yeah, the intense one is like this one. I
Minamina
like this
said
green.
emo.
This green, I like that green. See, that looks good as well. I quite like the charcoal grey, like graphite colour with the splash of green. But I prefer that. Look at that. That's the bike. That's what the bike is. That's so cool. That's it stripped down without all the fairings and I think with the battery removed. And saying that it's just that underneath it.
Minamina said skelly bike.
Yeah. Well, so ZX. That's the 6V, ZX 6 class. That's that one. Let's see how much more bike is underneath the hood. The thing. Look at that. See how much more bike's underneath it. It's now where's the what's this? 650. Where's the 125s? Comparison tool. 2023. Ninja. You have the 125. Right. Let's go to the skeleton. Right, so you compare that with that. Insane. Then let's look at the ZX10R. This is a like 17,500 pound motorcycle. Doesn't get much beefier, but Jesus Christ, you compare it to like that. Ugh. Hypersport. H2R. What's the H2R? This is a £50,000 motorcycle. Fuck me. That was fucking sick though. Fucking hell, look at that. Do that all day. How many cc's is this? Just 1,000 cc. Features. Yeah. That's 1,000 cc again. Sure. Fuel injection. $240 kilowatt. So that this is the difference, right? This is where the thing. This is my bike, right? 11 kilowatt. So this is a 125, 11 kilowatt engine, right? $240 kilowatt. Let's have a look at the ZXR. So this is the other one I wanted to get. Okay, this makes me feel better. This is a 95 kilowatt. So comparatively, yes, this is nearly 10 times more powerful, or 10 times more kilowatt power. But it's just not insane. Like 91 kilowatt, even like you compare that to this fucking one, that's 2.5 times that. Yeah, we're getting sidetracked massively. Oh, Mino, I haven't shown you my new toy on the stream. Just realized I haven't shown you it. You're still there? Border with the bikes. She's fucked off. Ina, did you leave? What's going on today? I wanted to show you this and then carry on.
She left me crying.
Ah.
Minamina said Shri had to catch a taxi.
You had to catch a taxi.
Minamina said I'm back, Bish.
You in the taxi now?
Minamina said with terrible internet connection.
Oh dear. What are you where are you going?
Minamina said, yeah, I'm in a taxi.
Fair enough. Well, I was going to show you something, right? So I've got this new thing on the stream.
Minamina said, I'm so supportive.
You are so supportive. I've got this thing on my stream, yeah? Check this out. I can draw stuff on my screen. I think I need to tidy all this room here. Get it all, get rid of this, sort out this table.
Minamina said cute.
It's cute, right? Right, let's do some tidying up because
Minamina said we can play Hangman now.
Oh, we could. Oh, let's do that now. Hangman stream. And you just fucking, I was just about to start doing stuff and you've suggested this, and now let's do okay, there we go.
Minamina said chat is quite delayed.
Fair play. Give me a letter. We need a hangman scene. We can play hangman on it.
Minamina said, wait, I'm out of taxi, need to buy coffee.
Did you get a taxi just to go and get coffee?
Minamina said, is there an A?
No. No A.
Minamina said, lol, no, I'm catching a bus.
Oh, okay. You heading back to Jonathan's then?
Minamina said, is there an E?
There is. Well, you know what I could do? Let's delete that. That. Yeah. Oh wait, we'll do that, haven't we? You missed your first guess. Shit's a hangman. It's got to have a base on it. We'll do that next.
Minamina said, that was a nice looking E.
I know, right?
Minamina said, is there an I?
Yep.
Minamina said chat is delayed by like 15 seconds at least.
That'd be the bad internet.
Minamina said, is there a T?
You're good at this.
Minamina said, is the word motorbike?
Was it that obvious?
Minamina said, I am a pro dude.
You are. Right. Let's get the rest of this room sorted out. I should have like a little section on the screen that's got like just.
Minamina said, do you even know how many middle schoolers I've beaten at this game at this point? Minamina said, I'm a monster.
What a bitch. Oh, you little baby girls. You little babies. You get on ya. Your biggest fans on the stream, Mabel. Yeah, your biggest fan. He loves you. He does. Mabel says hi.
Minamina said, I see no cat.
She's down here on the sofa. The top left of the screen, you should see her on the sofa.
Minamina said, oh, the cat was blocked by a British fella.
Shush. Oh, yeah. If you ever visit England, you have to come round and see the cats. Where are you headed to anyway? Are you heading back to Jonathan's for the week ahead? Ah.
Minamina said I'm a little bit hard of hearing ATM.
No worries.
Minamina said I'm waiting at the bus terminal without headphones in.
Where are your headphones? Why have you not got headphones? This is really poor form from you.
Minamina said, the battery on my AirPods are shite, and I want them to last the full bus ride.
Wait, I just realised it keeps saying your name in full. It's meant to be saying Mina. Spoken name, Mina. Also, it hasn't been using your fucking voice either. I just realised it's not been using your voice the whole time. Is it because that's not capitalized?
Minamina said I have a special voice?
You do. Try that again. Yeah, try again.
Attention everyone. Ot Magic Rich is now lurking. Attention everyone. Ot Magic Rich is now lurking.
Huh. It's doing my custom voice.
Test.
Yeah, it's definitely doing my custom.
Minamina said, huh, my message didn't send.
Okay, that's odd. Why? You know. This alias Mina.
This is a test message.
Fuck.
This is a test message.
Okay, that's working.
Try again.
Minamina said, okay, my bus is pulling up BRB.
Why isn't that working? let's try this again. Where is Mina? Okay, copy. Save. Okay, that should work now.
Try a message now.
Minamina said, on the bus now.
Why is it still not working?
Minamina said, wait, my headphones aren't working. Minamina said, there we go.
Save.
Minamina said, W setting stream.
Yeah, tell me about it. Right, let's close that. Close that. Open that again. Open that again. Okay, try again. so annoying because I'm sure I had it working. I didn't save it. File. Save. Close that. Open StreamerBot. Yes. Yeah, that's saved.
Try now.
Minamina said Bish is back again.
This is so frustrating. I've had this working. What's a TTS test message? Where's the whole method template with it? Click run action. If this speaks the voice alias works, problem is the logic. Not speak, meaning it's not a valid voice alias. Okay. Okay. How do I wait? Right click run action.
This is a direct test of the Mina voice. This is a direct test of the Mina voice.
Okay, so it knows that you're talking. Copy. Okay, Okay, so now. Okay, try now. The ChatGPT fixed it.
Mina said, "Look at me, I'm a fancy lady."
Apparently not. Wait, what did it? Did it say Mina?
Mina said Darnett.
No. That's what you asked us, man. Area of this.
Mina said, "I'm gonna name my lady voice Miriam." Mina said, "She sounds like a Miriam." Mina said, "How long are you gonna stream for? You must be tired. AF."
I am tired. Okay, right. Type something else.
Mina said hee-haw.
Okay.
Mina said W. Mina said Miriam has arrived.
Miriam has arrived. Let's try it.
Mina said. Now you can end the stream on a high note.
Yeah. Okay. Try it again. I've had to edit it again. Because that was just temporary code. Does this still work?
Mina said temporary Miriam.
Temporary Miriam.
Mina said. Aren't we all just temporary code of you? Think about it.
We are all just temporary code. Just glad it fucking works. What about if I type in chat?
Hello.
Yeah, that still works. What about if I do this? And read it out. If I do this.
Join the Discord link.
There we go. Okay, that works.
Mina said W.
It did say W. I don't know whether to add code to have it not read out the username if it's the same user that spoke previously. Might be beneficial. Because, like, unless you've spoken again. Let's try that. And add some code so that same.
Mina said. Not that big of a deal, since it at least isn't reading the whole username.
Yeah, that's true. I want to try it though. Can we add some code so that if the same user is speaking as the last message, it skips their name? Okay, try that now. It should probably skip your name.
Mina said yo 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 you ho.
Okay, and then if you say something again, it should skip your name.
flow.
Yeah. Ah.
We did it. We're geniuses. Go team, hands clapping.
Okay. Adding something else. Okay, so I've just added a condition.
Mina said OMG. Yes, she reads emojis.
She does, and I had to code that. So it just said your name again, so I just changed the thing. Basically, I just added a condition that if it is the same user that speaks in a row, but they haven't messaged, the last message they sent was 5 minutes ago, then it does read out the username again. So if you disappeared for a half hour and then came back, I would still know it's you, because technically I might not remember that you was here, or someone else, especially if I don't recognize the voice.
Bish, I'm unforgettable.
I knew you were going to say something like that. Okay, right. There. Like helmet there. I'm going to tidy the front room and drink my cream soda Dr. Pepper, and then I'm going to go to bed. 2 at the latest. So you got me for another 45 minutes. Oh, actually, you know what? I think I might know how to fix the delay if it's this. I'm going to stop the stream and start it again. It could be... So let's just test it, see if it's actually out of sync. Hello, is this delayed? Oh no, it's not out of sync.
Dude, I don't think I can make it for 45 minutes.
What are you... What do you mean you can't make it for 45 minutes?
I'm about to pass out on the bus.
Pass out on the bus? Dude, you're like... Fucking... What is it? Hang on. It's 20 past 9 in the morning. It's not even early. Sweepy. Don't be a bitch. How long is your bus ride?
You woke me up at 7.
That's not early for you.
I fell asleep at like 3 a.m.
And whose fault is that? No one to blame but yourself. How long is your bus ride anyway, Mina?
Bus ride is about 2 hours.
Okay, yeah. So 45 minutes, and then you got like an hour's nap. Easy.
I need a nap.
Yeah, you can have a nap in 45 minutes. What's the problem?
My eyelids are deciding when the nap starts, not me. And they heavy.
They heavy. Unbelievable. Just can't get true loyalty these days. I'll try and get it done quicker. I did say maximum 45 minutes, so I'll get this done.
Bisham's so supportive and loyal.
You are. We can get the living room clear, and we can hoover the floor.
I even woke up from my depression sleep for you.
See? True friends. Why was it a depression? What? Depression sleep.
I'm so depressed these days, I'm having extreme sleep issues.
Better play. I mean, I know. It's not fun. Not exactly a great time right now. Get that.
Basically only sleeping 2 to 3 hours per day, or 19 hours.
It's a good zone to be in. 2 to 3, 19. Why is there a bottle of Persil down there? Come on, Mabel. Come and see your biggest fan.
Confusion sent a funny message on the Discord earlier. I'll tag you.
There's babies. Baby girls. Okay.
Hi, cutie.
You baby girls. You sure?
precious baby.
She is so gorgeous. Man, this voice really suits you.
I'm a fancy lady.
What was the name you gave to the voice again?
At least in this chat.
Yeah.
Miriam.
Miriam, that's it. Wasn't there a fucking TV show? There's something about Miriam or something. Was that Miriam? Was it a different name?
In all other chats, I'm a deranged ghoul.
A deranged ghoul. You wouldn't have it any other way.
Mary.
No, there was a
it
program.
Was a movie.
No, there's something about Mary as a movie, but there's something about Miriam was a TV show, and it was a load of guys trying to get this girl called Miriam to like marry them, but none of them knew that she was actually a guy. She was a trans. But this was years ago when trans women weren't really that well known, but she was pretty fucking hot. But it turned out to be a man, and then loads of the people on the show ended up suing the producers for like keeping that secret and making them like fools on national TV. I'm sure it was Miriam. Just fucking hilarious that you picked that name.
Ooh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Thought you might have heard about that.
That is both funny and sad.
Yeah. I think they only revealed that she was a man at the end of the show. Cruel, but it was great TV.
In the end, the trans woman was just a punchline.
Basically, yeah. It was like, by the way, she's a man. What? Way to trick a load of straight men into wanting to bone a man.
Hope they didn't get transphobic after that.
They probably were wary of every single woman they ever saw after that. Oh, God damn it. That's all that hoovered up.
You better speedrun this cleanup, bish. I'm trying my best to stay up, but I'm losing the fight to my eyelids.
See, that's another good thing. If you missed something off the end of your sentence and you accidentally press send, it's just going to carry on speaking. You don't have to worry about it reading your username again. What is this? Laminating sheets.
Smooth.
Very smooth.
I like that Miriam has a bit of sass in her voice sometimes.
Yeah, she does, doesn't she?
It does fit me.
Yeah, so much sass. Right. Say cat. You got any tips on how to stop the fucking cat from shitting on the floor? Fucking Dipper just does not like to use the fucking... He literally shits right next to the fucking litter tray. It's like he's doing it on purpose. Mabel's fine. She goes in it. No problem. Dipper's like, no, fuck you. I'm shitting on the floor.
Place toilets in different spots on the house, not just one.
They are. But we also have to be mindful of Seb. We can't...
Might be difficult in your case, though.
Yeah, because we can't put them... Oh. But why isn't that fucking... We can't put them where Seb can get to them, really. So there's two in the kitchen. But, we did have one out in here, but Seb kept fucking with it. So we had to move it. But the thing is, he's always shitting right next to where the fucking... where they are. So it's not like... And even when we did have one out here, we'd never fucking use it. We just shit in the fucking laundry room on the floor.
Bigger litter box.
They're massive. They're fucking huge. I mean, maybe it is that. Maybe it just... Because he's quite a big cat and Mabel's...
My cats have a forking mini bathtub.
Mabel's a fucking dainty little princess, so... Maybe she's like, oh yeah, this is fine for me. But Dipper's like, I'm too big for this fucking thing.
IDK. Maybe he's just special.
Yeah, maybe he's just fucking retarded.
Rename him Ed.
Special Ed. His mama dropped him on his head. Now he thinks he can drive his bed. 'Cause he's a little bit special. Just a little bit special.
LMAO.
One day I was talking to special ed. He grabbed a brick and he swung at my head. And that's when I instantly knew the special ed made me special too. My shoes hurt. I'm strong like Hulk. Right. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. That's enough. But quick question, right? So these are my motorbike boots, yeah? What are we thinking about putting the fucking yellow fucking laces on them? Yellowy green, sort of. Almost like, what's the fucking word? Like the reflective green laces.
GG.
They'd be like that. What do you reckon? Yay or nay? I've been toying with the idea. We didn't like the hum. But like, it would be nice if they were the same green as my motorcycle, because then it would match.
Yeah, I guess they'll match the bike well.
Wow, that's a fucking sassy response. Jesus. It would be better if this was like the same green as the bike.
It's all Miriam. She's a sassy dame.
She is a sassy dame. There's just something about Miriam. I mean, they're long enough. The annoying thing is, I've got these laces set up perfectly. I'll do it tomorrow.
I think you should try it.
Yeah. I won't do it now, though. It's too late for that
More
shit.
colour is always fun.
Certainly is. Right, for the moment you've all been waiting for.
God damn, Jimmy. This
There we go.
is gourmet shit.
You made it to the end of the
GG
stream.
setting stream, sir.
Freeze-dried taster's choice, right?
I mean, I didn't really have a choice.
Him a nap.
Yeah, I know you're gonna nap.
Good night.
Good night, Mina. Have a nice morning nap. Enjoy your bus ride.
Catch you next time.
Certainly. It's been a while since I've done one of these, so I need to get my arse in gear.